We're going to have to depend on our defense.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visiting side,
Remember,
look there at the Carolina head coach.
it's about
His team fired up and ready
how you
for
guys
this one.
react to bad.
So what lies in
I get
store
10
for
free
these teams
hours.
this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And a decent
I
return
don't
there
think that was necessary.
just shy of the 30. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
Mike, isn't there just something
Okay, that is a very
of the NFL season?
bad
Months of
run.
anticipation, debate, speculation. It all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
Oh, there's more trophy. Hold on. We'll look into that.
That last run lost a yard, setting up second and 11. Out of the shotgun, Young. I'll throw left side there, not going to find some. Incomplete.
Our quarterback is not good.
Xavier Legette. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Young. He's got his
Yeah.
It is a big
Never
completion.
mind.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. The play action with Young. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. Here's second and 2. First carry now for Rico Dowdle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
7th play of this opening
I don't
drive.
like
And here's third down.
that.
Got his man at the
I mean, like,
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal. As they're able to convert there on third and
what
3.
is going on, buddy?
Third downs, Mike,
Why are we
those
getting
are
hurt?
quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are
The
still
gameplay is pretty
overcoming it.
cool.
So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across. Setting
It
up
feels
second
different.
and goal. Dowdle. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal. Hubbard. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
On fourth down, here comes Matthew Wright for the Panthers field goal. His kick is perfect. And the Panthers will take a 3-0 lead. A
lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense.
I don't think I get any trophies. It's just a trial. This is what I want. I want more views. I want people to be interested in Madden before I buy it.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in it.
Hey, yo.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He finds De'Ami Brown. And he's out of bounds. We're going to mark him at the 35. That's good for a Jaguar. On first down, Lawrence. And he got the receiver and knew what was going on. That's incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down. They'll run here with the rookie. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a first down.
I don't know we're going to win that.
Six now. It's first and 10. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby.
Holy shit.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Lawrence now to throw on first down. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. 8 yards on the pickup.
Oh, yeah, I bought the Wednesday thing. It was pretty nice to get frozen chicken.
First quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Panthers off to the early event. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this.
I'm not gonna lie, I think. I mean, food is food. I don't expect us to win out. I chose the worst team. If I win, then no. We only got one good player. Couple.
Now return coming from the 7.
Oh.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So, Greg, here come the Panthers. You know this franchise so well. What an interesting stretch last year. 2 wins 2 years ago. Bryce Young now turned around with 5 wins, but maybe more than
But Bernie, I can get. What's up?
You would have said the season was going to end with the hope and the energy around that Panthers organization that it did. I think people would have thought you were crazy.
Oh, God. You want to do that?
Early on in year 2 last year, he gets benched, and then only because of an Andy Dalton freak car accident, he finds himself back in the lineup, and he plays the best ball of his young career. That looked like Alabama Heisman Trophy quarterback Bryce Young. So the entire narrative around Carolina has changed. They're no longer searching for their quarterback at the moment. Continue to build talent around them. They got wide receiver with their first-round pick. Continue to support Bryce Young and continue to add pieces on defense. They're not quite ready to contend yet, but they're a lot closer now than they were a year ago.
On second down, Young. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good. Contact jarring.
I thought it was gonna be sneaky.
Third down. They'll try to run this one in. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he will have the first down.
Well, I got it first.
Touchdown out of bounds.
Oh, God.
So they roll the dice on 4th down and are rewarded with 1st and goal. Here's a run. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself.
What is going
It's
on?
disappointing that they're unable to capitalize. It makes sense.
I made a mistake.
Like, this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Back hauled in at the 2.
I like the play call on 3rd and goal there, giving the ball to your back and seeing if he can punch it in. And now it really sets up a pretty interesting decision. Does the play caller and the head coach want to roll the dice and go for a touchdown, or are they happy just settling for a field goal?
Hey, what is that one?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. Greg, when you look at the AFC South, there's an appreciation for what the Houston Texans have done. Different quarterbacks, different head coaches. They've really been the team over the last several years that has been the team to beat in this division. And for the others, there's been movements. The question is, what pieces can they put together to try to knock Houston off the top?
Yeah, and you know, nobody wants to be in a group, right, Mike? Your coach got fired probably for a reason. You're drafted at the top of the draft order for a reason. Typically means things don't go great. But if you're going to rebuild, I'll tell you, you want to do it in a division where there's a lot of wins on your schedule, and that's certainly the AFC South over the last couple years. So as bad as things feel with your Jacksonville and Tennessee, the fact that there's not a big dog in your division, your ability to find yourself climbing up the ladder is not as far away as it might seem in the moment.
And Greg, I've heard you say a bunch of times, if you have a quarterback, you have a chance. Well, both of these teams at the bottom of the division last year, Jacksonville and Tennessee, they've got #1 overall picks as their quarterbacks. One who's been around for a bit, Trevor Lawrence, and one who's recently been drafted, Cam Ward. The pressure.
Yes, sir.
And he goes down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook to punt. Trevor Etienne is back deep for Carolina. We'll take this in back to the 16. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense and Xavier Legette headed back onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Young to throw on 1st down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, we're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Young. first down throw there is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Forced out wide. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So, Greg, this Jacksonville team comes out. I thought last year this was going to be one of those ascending teams. After a playoff run of 4-14 in 2024, changes trying to surround Trevor Lawrence with a new group to make some success for him.
Yeah, now the question is, can Liam Cohen, we saw him work wonders last year in his first year as coordinator down with the Tampa Bay Bucks, the job he did with Baker Mayfield. Can he bring some of that magic, stay in state, and now bring it to Trevor Lawrence? Everyone you talk about Jacksonville, like they just rave about him. He's the franchise. He's everything we wanted. Well, now it's time for him to show it. Now it's time for them to compete for division titles, compete for AFC Championship. We got a little help now. Maybe the best two-way guy we've seen, should we say, since Dion? I mean, that's probably the best comparison with our college coach. But Travis Hunter, he's going to bring excitement to Jacksonville. Let's see where they use him. Both sides of the ball, fun packages, exciting player. I think there's some magic in store in Jacksonville. But can Liam Cohen and Trevor Lawrence, they're going to drive that ship.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run up the middle. And this will be a short pick down to the 45. Xavier McKinney.
What's goofed off?
What's up, Joseph? Guess what? I guess it's Madden. Thank you. Oh, I got him. You know I'm losing bad. Tomorrow we shall return to 2K25.
After the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now here's Lawrence. And that'll be caught by a running back, Bigsby. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Oh, that is terrific. Out of that, inside the 5-yard line. Panthers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. So, Greg, let's pull back big picture and talk NFC South and second division that you know so well. We've got teams that have been to the Super Bowl in the last 15 or so years out of this division. Yet people overlook it at times, and maybe they've overlooked how good Tampa's been the last 4 years, too.
Well, it's funny, Mikey. You think it wasn't very long ago that the NFC South was the toughest division in football. I mean, you mentioned Super Bowl teams. Tampa Bay won one recently with Brady. And then Atlanta, they make a Super Bowl with Matt Ryan. And New Orleans, and obviously the success they had with Drew Brees.
We can still win then.
I mean, this was a division you didn't want to play. Now, they've all fallen on their resets. New coaches, new quarterbacks. Tampa Bay has done the best job weathering and taking advantage of their rebuild and their next era in the midst of a down division. So, big reason they've won 4 in a row. Can Atlanta, can Carolina, New Orleans, can they catch up? Because right now, like you said, Tampa Bay has been the dominant team in this division.
Greg, you lived it, you know it. While these may not be the biggest markets in the league, the rivalries amongst these teams really elevates what you see when you watch the NFC South go head-to-head, too.
Yeah, and over the years, there's been some major games played between Hall of Fame quarterbacks in uniform for all these teams. So it has a lot more history and a lot more kind of relevance than maybe it feels as of late. The markets are a little smaller. The teams have been down. They might not have the premier star players that they had in past generations. So they've got to continue to rebuild these rosters, continue to have these new coaches find their footing. And, you know, we might be a year or two away from the NFC South getting back to what it used to be.
And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25.
Another great throw, and that's been the story.
That's a good throw.
I mean, he has done everything this
Catch.
team has asked of him and more.
Hey, though, I think that's outbound.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on the right side here for 1st and 10. Now Young. That's his man moves up McMillan on the slant. And the left 1st and goal is down inside the 10-yard line.
Which team are you?
Carolina.
He will get into the end zone. Jalen Coker.
What's up? We ain't losing so easily, man.
Nice.
We're gonna be passed.
So now the Panthers and Young will attempt a 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw. And that is
Damn.
it's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's
Damn.
always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
The kickoff team is out.
This is it.
And we're back to it as the
We
Kings
got
still
to stop them.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. So, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? If it happens,
I don't know what type of run that was.
Top of mind for you as we start 2025.
But we ain't giving up.
I think the Cincinnati Bengals, and you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattled off 5 wins straight. Really,
Oh shit, man.
their playoff team, Joe Burrow was the best player. He was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? Because if they could just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They might not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one of those wild card spots.
Why don't you flip it over for the guys you're watching in the NFC?
You know, I think Dallas is going to find themselves just with the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong. Does Washington kind of regress a little bit back now in year 2? They were the high-profile, big splash team of last year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy
The defense.
that roster that we saw play last year is not the roster on paper that we expected to see. So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team, again, dealt with their own injuries last year, McCaffrey and all the stuff on defense. So I think San Francisco and Dallas are 2 perennial teams we expect to be in the playoff run. They missed out last year. I wouldn't be shocked to see them back in it again this year.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Panthers offense and Xavier Leggett headed back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the
So
ball.
big blue.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain. They got there in a hurry Didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Going up top. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation.
We might be the worst team.
Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here. Starting with a 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Will give it to Bigsby. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught over the middle by Thomas.
Damn!
And he will go all the way. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. His 2nd touchdown.
We're going to have to rush.
In the season opener. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter. They've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and
Touchdown.
And that is
Oh, shit.
McMillan was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Young. Wells, another catch for his big return. And he's going to be brought down out past the 45. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Young. They go back to Liga. He's got another one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. 1st down.
On 1st down is Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Young. Open man downfield is Legan. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Out of the shotgun, Young. This one caught before. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
We're trying to win this game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Here comes the screen to Brooks.
Touchdown!
Game on. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again?
That was a bad kick.
And really make this one interesting.
Not over yet.
Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Brian Thomas now, and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this one. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, it is 2nd and 9.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Catch made right side by Thomas. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. The Panthers will take their first.
We got a chance.
Discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Jaguars ready to put this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Panthers offense and Xavier Leggett headed back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, that paid great dividends to this point. Here is 1st and 10. Here we go. 53. They'll drop the throw. Pass taken in by Dowdle. They'll get him up the 4 here as he is taken down. Here comes 2nd down.
26-yard line.
Here's Young to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here later.
His 11th grab of the game and a 1st down. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Right here down the field.
Damn! Spear!
It's 2nd down and 10.
No, I don't want that.
2nd and 10. To throw is Young. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're going to run this down inside the 45. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. And when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. For that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Got his man at the 6.
Touchdown!
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. What a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead. with very little time remaining.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 13. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Marks. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now they burn the timeout. They're in that gray area. You might be able to get in 2 plays, but maybe just one left in this game. We'll see. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's 1st down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So this one a win for the